Here are 8 tips for buying your first guitar. Tip number 1, checking the neck and seeing if it's nice and smooth. One thing you want to do is make sure that these frets here are not sharp and don't cut your hand as you move them. That is the first thing that I check for when I pick up a guitar. Tip number 2, you'd be surprised, but a lot of guitars are not well made. One thing to check for before you buy is the neck straight. You don't want it to have any bend to it. Those are things you can fix, but when you're spending money, you don't want to have to go through a bunch of hoops to have the guitar that you're already paying for. Number 3, this one's pretty obvious, and this is just a feel. Does the guitar feel good when you hold it? For people that may not be as advanced in their playing, the biggest thing that's going to matter is, does the guitar feel good when it's in your hands? Does it fit the contour of your body? Tip number 4. This is something I don't hear a lot of people talk about, and honestly, it surprises me. You want to check every fret and make sure there's no buzzing. Now, I know you can change your action here just like you can change your truss rod on the neck, but it's just something you don't want to deal with. For number 5, price. What is the price range that you're looking for? For a first guitar, I'd recommend somewhere between $200 and $300 for a good sounding guitar that's quality, will last, won't fall apart, and give you some pretty good sounds. Now, in number 6, we want to check the electronics. That is a big part of an electric guitar. Then you should check on your desired setting. For example, some distortion. Number 7. So one thing you want to check is make sure, first of all, the toggle switch, the volume knobs, tone, Number 8, you want to check your tuners. Make sure they're not loose or wiggling. That drives me crazy when companies make bad tuners and they're loose or they're falling apart. Last but not least, this video was brought to you by LyxPro. This is their Les Paul model, and it's only like $220 and it's such an amazing guitar. Back when I first started about 20 years ago, they did not have nice beginner guitars like this. You either had to have a piece of garbage or a Gibson Les Paul guitar. There was nothing in between. They have great options. It feels great, plays great. You don't even have to sand down the frets or anything. It comes right out of the box and it plays well. Thanks for checking it out, and I'm giving this guitar away to a follower, so it could be yours.